Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to do part 2 of this beautiful image from Jasmine Becket-Griffith coloring book. It's an older coloring book, but I didn't do much in this one yet, so I thought let's do something. Okay, so the first video I was on screen, on film, how you will pronounce it. I did her grayish coloring face and I had my inspiration from herself. Of course, her art is all in acrylics and it looks very different than when you do it with pencils, but that doesn't matter. I try to look a little bit like her art, and I talked about her hair the other video, and I see I forgot a little bit of skin tone here. Now I'm looking at her hair. Let's leave it light gray, and I thought I will do blue hair or something like that, but I saw that Jasmine, I don't know exactly how you pronounce her name, has a blue dress, and I think I'm going to try to follow her colors, because it's something what I never would do for myself when I am choosing colors. So I think it's nice to do something like that for some time. So she has gray yellow hair. I don't know how to say it differently. There are parts who are more like gray and there are parts who was more like yellow, like blonde hair. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. What I did after the stream last time, I did the arms on my own time here, and I put a background with black paint. This is the paint that I'm using, acrylic paint. It's black. This one is from a Dina Wakley, but it doesn't matter which brand you are using. I just did a few drops into my palette. I use here a palette, just a few drops, put some water with it, and make sure that it will flow nicely on the paper. If you have too much water added at your paint, then you're using a second layer, and sometimes you even need to do a third layer, but it's not that hard to do. I see I have some white specks here, so I will do that later and make sure everything is just being black. I also started with it with an error. I started with my black hair because I thought after her arm and her flower it was black, and I was starting to paint it and I thought, oh my gosh, this belongs to her, even her hair or her dress. And I looked up her picture again from the art, and it is blue, so it belongs to her dress. So I stopped as quickly as I can, and I hope it will be okay, and if not, yeah, I have to deal with it. Then it will be a dark blue shadow, I think. But it's okay, it doesn't matter. So for today we are going to concentrate on her hair, and yeah, let's play again. And again, I don't have any experience with gray yellow hair, so let's see where it takes me. For now I'm going to put a light layer with my gray pencil. My light is gray and it's 1059. I lay just a layer on her hair, and I have to see sometimes, oh my gosh, what is here and what isn't, because there is so much going on those pages. So like this is the flower, but what is this thing sticking out? They also called it like colored it like the flower. Sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce the English words, so I am apologizing for that. It's not my language, so, and I only have had some school English, so I don't have any other, how do you call it, lessons or what kind of helpful things to get my English better. It's only from listening to YouTube videos or films, of course. That's the only way I am learning and picking up some words. So again, sorry if I make mistakes or pronounce things not correctly. I don't do it on purpose. But yeah, I have my age also not with me. I am 57 on this moment. So when you are getting older, it's harder to learn something. At least that's my opinion. So I'm laying, and I don't think you will see anything on screen yet. So just listen or take a cup of coffee or just watch me see doing a light lay with my gray. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is mainly dark, but I will do it now with my light gray. Okay, and now I have to see if something here between all those things is hair or flowers. This is all flowers. Okay, so only this part is the hair, this and this. Okay, check. Now this one. So if you're having trouble with coloring something in a coloring book and you don't know how to what belongs to what, because it's not always easy to see, especially when you have a coloring page with so much is going on. Yeah, look them up on Pinterest, look them up on Instagram, and look for the page and see what people has done. Maybe there is a group on Facebook where you can look them up. It's a little bit harder to look up a special painting, so I will suggest just doing Pinterest or Instagram. Pinterest, I found it easier because you can put out a name and also the name of, in this case, Flora. So, and then you get all those beautiful paintings from people who has already colored her. And because this is not a new book, so a lot of people already done her. So yeah, it's just a suggestion. If you want to follow your own thing, that's of course okay. It's more than okay, I think. Sometimes when you are looking at her art and then at the page, it's a little bit different. some things are drawn in here or just don't draw in here. But it's okay. Okay, so now I have a light layer of my lightest gray, just to have something on my page, and it's going to blend easily. Okay, so what colors did I choose for now, at least? So I have my light gray, I have another gray, and that is 1063. I will do there some shadows with it, because there is a lot of shadows with the grays, so I will use it, and maybe I will have to do a darker one, but we will see. I have these are the Prismacolors. I have the 1012. It's Jasmine. Oh well, how coincidence. And this is 1011. So that's the one I also am going to use. And I have one of the pastel pencils where I did a review, I show them and I do a giveaway with them. So it's I numbered them myself because there are no numbers, but I explained in the video, so look it up. It is just 2 videos ago. I have a very light yellow, and that's what I mean in the video. I love them to use them as an extra pencil in my other sets, because I don't have such a light yellow in my sets. It's almost an ivory green, but it's just a little bit more yellow, and that's what I love about this extra set. It's not because it's the set I want to color everything with. No, I just trying to cooperate with my other pencils. That's what I love, because I love to blend with light colors. So this will always also will be, I think, my blending pencil. I never know exactly, because I am working. I'm doing the thing when I'm working, so that's why. But if you are interested, I have a giveaway from this, so please check out my other video, subscribe, because that is important. I need to have 300 subscribers before I do the giveaway. I still need to go about 10, I think, 10, something like that. So yeah, it must be doable, I think next week somewhere, because it's not going very hard with the subscribers. And it's a hard job to get your subscribers, at least I think so. I'm almost a year further and I still haven't 300. So, but they always say, just keep on trying, just keep on working, and it will come. So let's see. Okay, so these are the pencils I'm going to use, and maybe something else will come up, and then I will show you also. I start with the lightest one, the pastel pencil. So if you don't have a very light pencil, I also have my tea, so I will sip sometimes from my tea. If you don't have such a light pencil, take an ivory or a cream color. That's almost the same. Okay. This is just a little bit more yellow, and again, it's so light that you won't see much of it from on the screen. So yeah, you can see. But now I am going to put some yellow where I can see that there is yellow where the artist put it. And it will be darkened up, but I always start slow first to put in some colors and doing my light layers. Coloring with colored pencils is all about layering, doing the light layers, because when you are doing light layers, it's easy for you to blend. If you are are heavy-handed, and you even with darker colors, if you have too much color on it, it's such a hard time to blend. And if you are used to it, maybe for you it will be okay, but for the most of us people it's difficult, especially for the beginners. It's a hard job to blend. So keep in mind that you have to do light layers a lot, and that it takes time to blend, time to get the right amount of color on your paper. But yeah, it's not a competition that you have to be ready in 1 hour. You can do and take your time with it if you want. I can do 2-3 hours only with the hair, you know. It's I don't mind to layer, but I do know that some people don't like it. But everybody do it a little bit different, and everybody find their own way to do things. But in my experience, the blending, just putting the color slowly at the paper will be the nicest way. But that is my opinion, okay? I have to see and look, because like I said, that the painting is a little bit different than in the book. And if you look at her, you see, oh, it's almost the same. Yeah, if you look at it, but when you see in the details, it will be different. But it's okay. You can work with it. Just do it a little bit different, and that is okay. I hope you can see the changes. It will be a little bit yellowish. Not really, I think, but it will come. Okay, so I did do the first layer for yellow. I'm going to take my darkest gray for this moment. It's 1063. I'm going to look now for some shadow parts. Again, light layers. There's a little bit of shadow in the flower, or around the flower. And again, light layers, because we also need to cooperate the yellow tones in it. So, and we want that the yellow and the gray is going to be mixed. So that's important. So I need to look at this because this is inside a curl, so it will be with some darker. And of course we will come back with the grays, but for now we have to block in the shadows. At least for me it works easier. So if you have another way of working, then you can do that, of course. But for me this works. This is almost dark. So I'm just making her whole piece darker. Some darker on the sides. And we always can come back here, so try to do as much as you can as you see at the picture, because I'm looking every time at her art, and I am seeing those shadows, but sometimes it's not enough, and you see it later. You can't see everything one time, because your eye see every time something different. At least that's my experience. This is almost black on the side, so I think I need a darker gray, but we do that later. Just for now we are blocking in with this color. So, and as I am putting all those shadows in, I can ask you, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, because that helps this channel to grow. That's something what YouTube want us to do. Begging for thumbs up. And it's not in my nature, but sometimes you need to do things that you don't want. But if you want to grow and if you want to be seen on YouTube, you need to have your thumbs up and even your nice comments down below. This is also something what YouTube finds important, so and I know there are a lot of watchers who are not subscribed yet. It's more than 50%, so I can grow. I know I can. But I don't understand why people don't subscribe, because it's free, it costs you nothing, and maybe you can learn something, or maybe you just like it to be here in this area. I like it when there are people here and we can talk with each other. I can answer your questions. And again, you see there is a lot of gray in it. There also on some places is a dark yellow, well, almost gray, but maybe the gray and the dark yellows will make that color. I'm not sure, because I don't have the experience with the grays and the yellows. I do like them. I have to do my hand in a strange way, but just like here her hair. She has here making such a hard line. There is no line in her artwork. There is here just a smooth, nice, some kind of darker yellow piece of her hair, and then the rest is just following. I don't understand this line here. But yes, it's a coloring book and we have to work with it. So we will do. But it's strange for me, because it wasn't necessary. And also this one, those two lines, it indicates 3 pieces of hairs, but I don't know why you have to be such a hard line. But yeah. It is what it is. Okay. Here on the top of her head she has a little bit more gray, more darker, so I'm going just a very light layer. Keep the top light because there will be more yellow, it will shine more with yellow colors, and then we are going down here. Okay, for now I'm leaving it with the gray because I am going to put too much gray on it. And we start with the yellows. So I'm starting with 1011. Okay, so I'm starting here at the bottom and I'm working my way to the other side. And I do like this kind of color in her hair because it's just a little bit mystical. It's, oh yeah, it's so different. And I'm also taking the light yellow from the pastel set, and I'm even going to blend it with it. I blend it in the grays, I blend it in the white, but still white. I need to have just more point adding. Okay, so there isn't much, only here and here a little bit yellow or blonde hair. and there isn't much. There's a lot of grays and some whites, but I'm not going to do white. I'm going to do the lightest color because I have them, and I like that. So this is all the yellow there is. Yeah. And then we are starting here, but first we are going to do this part. This pencil is a little bit harder, the point, and so you have to push a little bit harder to get the color out, but still try to push not too hard. You can better go 100 times over one spot to get the color than doing one time and you can do anything with it. You can't even blend anymore. So try to be gentle. I go 100 times over one spot. I know, it's not funny. Okay, so this is nicely blended. And we will come back because it must be darker with the grays and so on and so on. So we will coming back. But for now, it's okay. We're doing some yellow here. Taking a small amount here. And the yellow and the grays are blending so well together. It's such a nice way to use. Sometimes I forget to talk because I am concentrating. Okay, there is no, maybe just a little hinge, but there is almost no yellow into that part. Here it's very dark, almost like a brownish color. So this must be lighter because then you get more the feeling of that her hair is curling. Okay, so I've taken a light pencil again and I'm going to blend. And I'm just going over also the darker yellow color, just to make everything look smooth. And just the blending looks then okay. If the lighter colors are going to make your darkest color too light, you always can go over it with your darker color again. That's how it works. Just going to blend with your lighter pencils, going over with the darker one again, and just try to go back and forwards just until you like your the way it looks. Just make it what you like, not to you like. This is very light again. Going to add small amount of yellow, not too much. Okay. So let's go to her head. This one is more gray. It starts a little bit here, the yellow tones. It's almost white between the flowers, yes, next to the flowers. There's a small amount of yellow here. And then it goes here. So again we are blocking in the yellow. So here do we the yellow, so the part what must be lighter. Okay, going to blend this into my gray. And I know it's hard for you to see because it's such a light color. Make her hairline gray. Okay. Mixing the yellow into the gray here. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's coming. We are going to see a small yellowish hair. It's more in real time than what you are seeing on the screen, but it's always on the screen. It's always a little bit different. I'm also going to do this color, yellow color in her eyes, because she had a tattoo and I like it. Also something what I never done before. But I take also out a greenish color to do in her eyes. That is this one. It's Oh my gosh, I can't read it. Lime peel. Strange name, so I think it's not correct, but it's 1005. Okay, I'm taking that darker gray again, 1063, and I'm going to make the shadows darker where I think it needs to be darker. Again, it's all about the layering. And when you are making your layers, you see more and more what you need to be darker, what needs to be lighter. And I hope for you it will be darker, because when it's making lighter it's not easy. It's going to be a little bit hot here, so I'm going to do my fan on. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. So like I said, she has here on her real art just a different way of coloring, of movement. So I'm going to try to yeah, to draw it in, but I don't know if I'm going to make it, but we will see. It's very dark gray on this side. And also here on the top it's much darker. Maybe I need a darker pencil for that, but still thinking about my layers. Okay, again we are going to use now 1012 and to darken up some yellow areas. Oh, I could use some more dark gray here. I think I was forgotten that. I can see it. Okay, so again, the 1012. It will be the third yellow tint. Now my hair goes everywhere and it's itchy. And I think I need even a darker yellow. So I'm going to look for it. I need more like a mustard color, so it's more a little bit of brown in it. I'm mixing it with some darker spots of the grays. There's a lot of this color on this side. Okay, so I want to see, because I have 1 0 1 2, that is this one, so I need to have 942, or the goldenrod is maybe nice. 1034. Okay. So I am going to cooperate it on some points, not everywhere, of course. Okay, that small amount here. And a lot of it will disappear again because we are going over it with our grays, so it will be disappear for a lot, but it's all about the mixing. There is a lot on this side here. It's a lot of darkness. Okay, taking my light yellow again to just go over it to blend a little, not too much, just try to make a nice blend, nice transition from one to the other color. Like I said, I like to do that with my lightest colors. In this case I also could use my lightest gray. That will do the same for me. Okay. She looks pretty already. So now it's just darken it up. So I'm going to take a darker gray color because I want to have darker spots. It's 1065. Now we are going to color more the details in it. A lot of yellow will be gone, but that I knew already from the start. So I'm going to take the lighter one, going to blend this. This one is already blended nicely, so it doesn't need anything more, but I need here more gray, but not so dark as the other one. So this is the 1063. So again, with my lightest color, I'm going to blend, and you get now a yellowish light spot here. Okay, so I'm just playing with those three pencils. This one must be a little bit darker because the hair will come together there. So it always is then darker. This must be gone. This is very dark here. There isn't hair going over it, but she didn't draw it in, so I make it very dark in the background. The line here is dark. Let me see, I'm taking the 1011, make it a little bit yellow here. Taking that pastel pencil from the box which you can win. It's a giveaway on another video for people who don't know it. It's also a great way for you if you have to, your colors have to be too dark, too stark for your like. Then you can use the lighter colors to make it lighter again. At least you can try. It's not always working, of course, but you can try as much as you can. And now I need here a lightning, so I'm going to try to erase it. Well, you did a really good job. So you can see I can, with my light gray, and make some kind of hairlines in it. Hey Tabby. That's so nice for you to hop in. Yes, it's a strange color combination, isn't it? But it's also in the art of Jasmine Becket-Griffith. So I just try to copy it a little. So because I just like it, and it's not something that I did before, and yeah, why not? It's not totally the same thing, of course, because her art is, I believe, in with acrylics, so you get this really different look. But yeah, it's okay. But nice seeing you here. Thank you. Yes. Also, so such a strange color, eh? The gray for skin. But I think it will do something because the black on the background makes it pop up, and gives it, brings it to life. There also will be a small amount of yellow in her skin, so when I'm finishing her hair, I'm going to bring back the yellow from the hair also a little bit in her skin, some part here, and maybe in her arm here, just a little, not too much, maybe here by the eye, but just a little hinge, nothing more. But yeah, it does something. And she also has a lot of yellow around her eye, so I'm going to try that too. I'm just copying a little, but it's a nice way to learn and to see what other colors does for you. I do like to color with strange colors. So, but I don't think everybody likes to do it, so you have to be careful with what you are doing. This is the 1034, the golden rod. Also, this is very dark, so I'm going to darken it up with my gray. Try to make them mix because you want to have to see every color if you can. Okay. Making green leaves purple. Oh wow. Well, I never did done that before, so maybe I have to do it also to do sometimes. Well, yeah, I like to do something else than normal because, yeah, and of course I do the normal stuff also, but it's nice to get out of your comfort zone and to do something different. Yes, but I have this one, I bought this one, but you also can use a makeup mop for your for your cheeks or something. I have used it for years, but I bought this a half year ago, something, and it's, yeah, it's a nice way to use this. It's bigger. That's the only thing why I using it, because it's quicker. But you can use a makeup brush, so mop, you know, so you don't need to buy especially this one, but if you have them, it's an easy way to use. And we need to darken up the hair a little bit more. And try, if you can, blend with your lightest colors, okay? There isn't much color on this side, so It's mostly dark gray and white, or at least light colors. So I'm going to use that lighter color, that pastel color, to blend here. So there is a small amount of yellow on my paper, but still it's light. Okay, I'm going to darken up this side. This was 1065 and I'm going now to use 1063 to extend. And we are getting darker here. It's keeping light on this side here. Taking my lightest color, 1059, going to blend. Okay, taking my 1063 and going on the top. Lay more color on it, because we need to go darker, especially on this side. Going over the yellow. A little bit more of the yellow, the goldenrod. Going to blend with my lightest gray. I have to turn my hand. Oh, really, Tabby? Oh, that's so nice. That's nice. I'm almost afraid that I am not talking too much and that I am too quiet, and because when I am seeing videos, I'm not knowing where you are coming from. Are you coming from the United States or from England, or I don't know? But the people from especially from England and the United States are also more talking more and like more excited with talking, and that's not the way that we are talking in the Netherlands. So it's always so hard for me to oh my gosh, do they like me? Do they want to? Am I not too quiet? And oh my gosh, yeah. But this is what I am, of who I am, and yeah. But it's good to hear that you think it's relaxing and that you like it. At least I think you like it, that you don't fall asleep. Oh, in Spain. Oh, you are Dutch. Oh, that's good. Oh, now I know. You are the one with the music. You you are playing music. Is it you, Tabby? Do I have the right person for me? I think so. Oh, that's nice. Nice to see you here. So you understand my way of talking and that I'm not so, well, I wouldn't say hyper, but I'm always thinking that I am too quiet, too slow, too, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, there is, for every person is there an audience, and if they don't like me, they don't have to be here. I think so. Yep, the singer, yay! Yep, the pita. Okay, well, that's nice. I remember. I remember. How are you? So see, it's drawn here some hairs. But I think also it's important to be who you are and not do something what you are not. So that's okay. Okay, need to sharpen this. Is Debbie May your artist name? Blend with the light gray again. Okay. Ah, okay. Your stage name. Oh, you are also on stage. But not for now, I think. Ah, okay, okay. I understand. But do you have now do you perform now? Are you on stage now? Mm. So you can push the yellow color down with your gray colors over it. So if you think it's too yellow, then just go over it with your gray with a light layer, and it will be less yellowish. And I think in this this image, this page, it's just nice to have less yellow, just a hinge. So we are working to it, and it takes a time. It's pencil, so it takes a time to get there, but we will. And then you see the yellow between those gray lines. And you can go back and forward with the yellows. I need sometimes to turn my page because I can't color. Because still when you are mixing the grays with the yellows, you can still see the yellow tone in it. So just keep on working, going back and forwards. To all those tones. This is also way too yellow, so I need to push it back. But I will do that in a time of my own. I am doing the same thing, but I'm just showed you here. It's not totally finished, but for now I think it's not, because or else it will be a little bit boring for you. I'm going to do the eyes, and then I'm going to eat, because here it's lunchtime. Oh, okay. Okay. So you're starting again on YouTube. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I did lay a light layer with my lightest color from the pastel set where I showed you 2 videos ago. And when you don't have it, just use a cream or an ivory color or something. So now I'm going next to her eye, the black of her eye here, and making it yellow with 1011 and do it also on this side. So her hair is not finished yet. I will work on it and will show you, of course, in the next video when we're coming back to do maybe her dress. But for now this will be okay in enough time. I don't want to bore you. I am getting the, I think also the Jasmine 1012. I'm doing under. Well, you can see a small difference, but it's not that much, so I'm going to take my golden rod. Here's my golden rod. That's better. That looks better. So leave a small amount of yellow and the rest will be in the color golden rod. I will try to get you closer for the eyes. And what I see in her eyes from the artist is green. So there will also be from this yellow in her skin later. So when I finish my my hair, I will put also the yellow into her skin a little, but I'm not sure how much if the hair is not done. So if you can see, I'm putting now some green. So there will be different colors in her eye. You already can see the difference between with green and without a green. Oh, I'm almost out of frame, so now I'm better, I think. I'm sorry for that. Okay, I'm taking that light, oh maybe I'm taking a white Prismacolor and bring back that lighter color around her eye, around her pupil. Just to lighten it up a little. And I need, or maybe I can do it with gray, some extra shadow on the top. So I'm going to do light layer, very light layer with the gray on the sides. just to darken it up a little. Just mix the colors which you are using to make it to your light. Okay, I think it's okay. So I'm going to take the gray color and put it in the white of her eye on the top, because eyes white is never always white. I put it mostly on the top. Going over it with my white. At least in the middle here. I'm taking Deco Peach 1013. And I do it. Oh, I want a darker one, sorry. I'm taking the 939, it's the peach. It's more darker. But I want to have a little bit darker. It's the same color what I also use in her face. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dark, well, the 1063, very sharp. I'm going to turn my paper around and see if I can still be in frame. I think so. I'm going to get you a little bit closer still. And I'm going over my eye on the top, and I don't think it's dark enough, so I'm going to take a darker one. And I'm going to take that color into the eye on the top. I know it's on her pupil, but that will I correct later, because I need to do some the background needs more paint, so I will paint her pupil also. So the gray on her pupil will disappear. Okay, so for now it's okay again. There will be more color in her lips, but we do it all at the right time. So what I'm going to do after the streaming, I'm going to finish her hair. I'm going to make it a little bit darker, especially here it will be darker, and especially on this side it will be darker. So but I'm taking the same steps what I did before. Okay, but I think the video will be too long and too boring for you to watch, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to show you how it is for now. So that is what I'm going to do, and then when I finish my hair I will be doing some yellow, and I don't know which one I'm going to use. I start with this one, and if this is too light I'm going to use my 1011, and I'm going to lay down a small amount of yellow in her face, just a little bit under her eyes here, and in her face around here, but I want to do it when I'm finishing her hair. Okay, so I hope you liked this streaming video. Yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you for being here, and again, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I will see you another time. Okay, bye, nice day.